When genes are turned on and off may also determine why some breeds are so much better at characteristic activities like herding, tracking, and retrieving. All of these have their roots in the instinctive way a wolf hunts. Every predator hunts in basically the same way. It starts with search, which turns into eye stalk when a potential meal is found. Once close enough, chase begins. Grab bite brings dinner down, and kill bite finishes the job.
A wolf, once he starts into the sequence, he's going to go all the way to the end. So he goes from the searching to the eye stalk to the chase. And you can't say, look, all right, boy, easy, 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 don't go there, because for the wolf, it's appetitive. At the other end of it is a dead sheep.
But dogs get their food from people. Even hunting dogs, like this pointer, don't need to hunt for a steady meal. That means there's no downside if the genetic signal for an instinct like stalk or chase is exaggerated, weakened, or even turned off completely. Tracking, pointing, retrieving, herding. Many of the behaviors we most value in dogs today are simply aspects of what a wolf does to survive. Give a dog a job, say to follow a scent, reward the ones that do it best, and over thousands of generations, a distinct behavior will evolve. The result is the most diverse mammal on Earth. There's more than 400 different dog breeds and more than 400 million dogs. That's thousands of times more dogs than wolves. In evolutionary terms, the dog is a real winner. Once primarily working animals, dogs today are mostly pets. They're frequently chosen more for what they look like than what they can do or how
They got married.
But a preoccupation with appearance
This is
not
nice.
without
Yeah.
consequences. All purebred dogs are products of intensive breeding. And every year, more and more of them suffer from an ever-growing list of genetic diseases. Interestingly, the disease problem and the dog's elevated place in our lives can both be traced to Victorian England.
Why, Coco?
A growing middle class, looking for ways to show they've arrived, mimic the rich by bringing into their homes unproductive animals. These animals are badges of wealth, a declaration that the owner is rich enough to keep and feed an idle pet. Like lavishly appointed homes, dogs are status symbols.
The Pekingese.
But as more and more people can afford them, some way has to be found to anoint a few with the mantle of aristocracy. So the dog show is born, a competition that's soon restricted to purebred animals. And since few, if any, of these dogs herd or hunt, their quality is judged solely on appearance.
The idea of pure blood and breeding pure strains of things coincided, of course, with a lot of racist talk about refining the purity of human groups and
There's a lot
races.
of them.
And the breed literature from this early period, some of it is unashamedly eugenicist and racist.
And the legacy endures, a preoccupation with bloodlines and appearance.
Look at that.
In
Feels
the
like
show ring, only purebred dogs are allowed to compete, and they're judged on how closely they match a written description of perfection, called the breed standard.
The standard is the blueprint for the breed. In this particular breed, the ears are very important. They're set at a 45-degree angle to the head, just like Alessandro's ears. They're round like this, and they're fringed. The skull is 2/3, the muzzle is 1/3, the stop is defined, the nose is tapered, the eyes are round. are all elements that go into making a perfect papillon.
Of the 10 papillons that live with her, all the adults have earned the right to be called champion, and the puppies will soon.
Oh, look at that.
She's convinced she's only begun to tap the greatness in this gene pool.
We really enjoy the ability to take the gene
Oh, papillon.
and use it like paints. It's our art. This is my art.